here, and Cal was going to be here anyway. Let's start with Cal Quantrill, please. Questions? Shai and Hazelme. Ladies first.
Hi, Cal. Hazelme with Sportsnet and MLB International. I imagine the last time you pitched at the WBC, you would like to forget altogether. I'm curious how you think you've changed as a pitcher in the 3 years since you last appeared in this tournament.
Yeah, I think more experience as a pitcher, more prepared for this type of tournament this early in the season. At the time, I was coming off a ton of innings and just probably wasn't where I needed to be, but I'm ready to rock this time. I got started earlier. I know that this is a big opportunity for Baseball Canada, and want to put our best foot out there. So ready to go, and it'll be a blast.
Hey Cal, you mentioned the opportunity at hand in the game tomorrow. For you, prepping for that start, knowing the stakes, what goes into that, how does that maybe compare to getting ready for a playoff game like you've done? Just describe that a little bit.
Yeah, this whole tournament's a little bit like the playoffs, right? You really can't afford to take a game off. That being said, there's all these rules about how much you can pitch, so it's kind of a blend. In terms of preparation, it doesn't change much, right? You have a routine. It's the same routine for a playoff game as it is for a spring training game, as it is for the WBC. So I'll go through my regular approach, and I think that that's the best you can do to be prepared for something like this.
Can you maybe describe a little bit about your prep process, how much you like to scout and game plan?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really a 5-day or a 6-day thing, but I'll do some game planning, especially today, a little bit tomorrow morning. I haven't pitched against a lot of the guys on that team, so I'll be relying on some of the data we're able to provide, and then get a good night's rest and go through kind of the same mental and physical exercises I go through in the 24 hours leading up to a start. And, I think the only thing that changes is the first pitch time, right? And so you just work your way back from there, and otherwise keep it standard.
And when you made the decision to come pitch in the tournament, I'm wondering how the Texas Rangers talked about the opportunity for you there, and how you thought through the potential impact on your situation with that club.
Yeah, I think you only have so many opportunities in this sport to represent your country. I've played in the big leagues for a long time now. I think that they're well aware of what I'm capable of, and any risk of coming here I think is outweighed by the joy that to get to wear that Team Canada on my chest. And in the end, this is extremely competitive baseball, and in a lot of ways it's far more competitive than spring training. So it's not like they're not able to watch and see, and we can talk about how the outing went later on, but I wasn't going to miss this opportunity, and I think the Rangers were understanding of that when they signed me, and there was no problem.
Maria.
Now that you've had some time to play with your fellow countrymen, what's your impression of how Canada baseball has come along, especially in the last few years?
Yeah, I think we're in a great spot. Really good participation this year. We're missing a couple of guys that would have been nice, but for the most part, the guys came out. We can field an entirely big league team if we want to. I think the sport is in a great spot in Canada. There's more talent coming. I think we're finally in a spot where we're having to make tough choices on our roster, and who's going to take which roles. And we've got guys on the bench who start at the big league level, right? So I think we're in a great spot. We're only getting better. We're certainly sitting on the shoulders of some giants that came before us, but I think if you look at just the depth of our talent, it's grown, and it's exciting to be a part of that, and it's exciting to have seen it grown in my 10, 11 years of professional baseball. And I think we really want to make this next step and on the world stage and do something that the country can be proud of.
Anybody else for Cal? Go ahead.
A little bit about your expectations about the crowd tonight. What have you seen about the ambience so far in this tournament? I mean, obviously you're playing against the host tonight, so what are your expectations and how do you think that plays in favor or against you?
Yeah, it's awesome. I think the fans have come out for all the games, but certainly the games Puerto Rico has played in. I think our guys are excited to play under the lights and have a loud crowd, and I think it only adds to the excitement of the game. I don't think it adds any pressure. We all know why we're here and what we need to do. But yeah, it's awesome. I think it's great that we got to come here and see a place that's so invested in baseball and cares so much. And obviously they've got a good team this year. It'll be fun to perform in front of all these guys, even if they're probably not rooting for us.